Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
That's the ease at which you get information. You're always connected and informed. No waiting. So if you're living with diabetes and still using old tech and finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels and accepts Medicare and over 800 private insurers. Call 1-888-US-MED65 today. That's 1-888-US-MED65 today. And manage your diabetes as easy as...
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your home is going into foreclosure and you feel like a financial wreck. You don't know where to turn for accurate information. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne. Let's talk about some legal options. If we work quickly, we can propose a plan to save your home, modify the loan, or in many cases even eliminate your second mortgage. The consultation is free. I've helped hundreds of people just like you make informed decisions about whether to save their home or exit it on a reasonable, organized timeline. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, the Rock of Seattle. Well, we all love Matthew McConaughey. All right. And they asked him if he would do the Start Your Engines announcement for NASCAR's Echo Park. There you go. Hey, Matthew. So they said, hey, Matthew, love you, man. Would you like to do the Start Your Engines announcement for NASCAR's Echo Park Automotive Texas Grand Prix over the weekend? He turned out to be the Grand Marshal.
Nice.
So here he is saying, all right to that race.
All right.
Oh, he did it.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. This you already know. That's 3 green lights. 1, 2, 3 in a row. You know. You ready? You know you want to go. Good thing the rubber is already on the road. Drivers, start your engines.
How frowned upon will my wife be towards me if I played that right before we got intimate? That just sounds like someone revving you up for a good night in the bed.
Right? The rubber's to the road.
Right. All right. Dude, I thought I was like, if he doesn't do the all right, I'm going to be disappointed, fully thinking he would not do it. But he did it.
And he gave us a poem to go with it as well.
That was amazing.
Yeah. I mean, that was... I figured he would just do all right. When I heard him start doing that, I thought, all right, gentlemen, start your engines. But then all of a sudden, here comes the poem.
And I feel like he probably was like smoking a joint and he wrote that himself.
Yes.
I don't see somebody else writing. I don't think someone could be like, here, Matthew, we wrote this poem. It feels like it's in your spirit. I feel like that's something that he has to do himself.
Yeah. And dude, if somebody did write that for him, that is a writer that you don't fire because he is your spirit animal. He speaks you.
It might be you, man. So you already rhymed that part. He's like, right, you don't want to fire. All right.
All right, there you go. Hey, Matthew, come on. Rubber hits the road.
Can we hear that again? That was magical.
Oh, yeah, it really, really was.
All right. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. This you already know. That's 3 green lights. 1, 2, 3 in a row. You know. You ready? You know you want to go. Good thing the rubber is already on the road. Drivers, start your engines.
He could be the spokesperson for Viagra, too. Right. With that. I mean, that's really perfect.
Engines. He put some spice on that.
Oh, yeah.
I just love, you know you want to go. Yeah. Put the rubber to the road.
Yeah, it was, there's a lot of things that could be happening at the end of that little speech.
Damn it, man. I just fell in love with Matthew McConaughey even more than I thought I could. That was awesome.
That was really good. That was fun. Man, what a life for that guy, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
He just seems like he's having the time of his life. And he gets to just be him, unapologetically him. Even like, you go and do one of these things, I would get in my own head. I'm like, I got to sound like the perfect announcer guy. I got to deliver. I got to nail this. McConaughey's like, I'm just going to write a poem and say it.
I don't know about that, though, Steve, because I've seen you do concert announcements, and it's always the same thing. Like, you think you're going to be professional, and you're always like, F yeah!
It's so true. I still hold the distinction of dropping the most F-bombs in a KISS stage announcement.
Nice job, buddy, by the way.
Yes. At least I think I did.
Yeah. That's right.
All right. You think it's like that, too, with him, where he just kind of talked himself? Oh, he had to plan that poem.
Yeah.
But I wonder if at one point he thought, I should take this serious and deliver it like a professional announcer. And then at some point he just says, I'm Matthew McConaughey. They asked for Matthew McConaughey. I'm going to give him Matthew McConaughey.
I don't know.
Yeah.
He does all those Lincoln commercials. Maybe it was just off the cusp. Just like he's just good at it nowadays, where he's just like, I rhyme all the time.
Yeah, he played character. I give him a lot of credit. He really gave us what we would expect and more. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm very happy about. A lot of times when, actors got to go do stuff where, we know this with the interviews that we get sometimes, like, why can't you just be the guy we expect you to be? Like, figure that, like, play the role of what you've been. And he gets it, man. He gets it. I mean, William Shatner's another guy that will, like, he'll play it up sometimes for the interview. And I love it when those guys get it. I don't want Matthew to be anything but exactly what he was for the rest of his life.
Well, I think that's who they have to get next is Shatner to see who does a better Grand Prix call.
His Ben Folds, like a Ben Folds 5 read, that kind of a thing. Or Lucy in the Sky with the, cars. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Well, I'll tell you that was very, very awesome. That was a great way to start the morning off. I feel so good. I feel better than all right.
Yeah, you want to go, BJ.
Oh, I know.
Get that rubber to the road.
Rubber is already on the road. We got a 71-year-old man who just found out that this is great news for him, he has the perfect poop. Well, you know what? Only one person can tell you more about this, and that's Steve Miggs, ladies and gentlemen.
You want to go.
Oh, you do.
Number 2.
Oh, the Miggs Report, just for you. All right. 6:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Miggs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load, terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Hey, Washington. Delta Dental is on a mission. Our state has a lot to smile about, and we think those smiles should be healthy and bright. That's why our Tooth Fairies taught over 30,000 kids the importance of dental care. Whether it's in the classroom or online, they make good habits stick and spread a little magic along the way. With free programs, parent resources, and of course, toothbrushes. The Tooth Fairy experience is helping us get closer to being 100% cavity-free. Learn more at cavityfreewa.com.
Hey, what's up, everyone? You find yourselves trying to get your Craig Mack on and put some brand new flavor in your ear? Well, funny you should mention that because we have a brand new show that you should check out. It is called Pod Sauce. It is your podcast discovery show.
Everyone's always looking for a podcast recommendation. We got lots of them for you, from true crime to pop culture. And you can join us each week as we dish on all of our favorite podcasts out there. So make sure you download the Odyssey app and search Pod Sauce, or head on over to podsauce.com.
We got you covered, guys.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle.
Well informed on the issues of the day? Not this guy. Live from the KISW News Center in downtown Seattle, this is the Miggs Report.
Well, thanks, you guys. Thanks to Beacon Plumbing, Heating, and Mechanical for giving us the Miggs Report. And today, it's a very special day, especially if you're a Hulk Hogan brother, because it's National Brother Day. Brother.
Oh, thanks, brother.
Thanks, brother. Go get him, brother. But more importantly, yesterday was World Turtle Day. So I hope that everybody, if you haven't done so yet, you can do so still. Go to KSW.com's Rock Shop and get yourself the BJ and Miggs.
Ride the turtle.
So a lot of rockaholics posting that they were purchasing the shirt, so continue to do so because BJ gets very happy whenever someone buys the Ride the Turtle t-shirt.
I want to thank everybody for changing their cover pages on Facebook and all the cover things on the Twitters and who knows what else you're putting
on the Twitters.
On the Twitters and on the TikToks. Yeah, go right ahead. Yeah, I just love it.
So I went home and showed Lily our new turtle merch, and she was like, Dad, I need one of those shirts. I want to show all of my friends. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
She could wear a shirt with her own father on it riding a turtle.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, at this point, Lily should just quit school. She's achieved everything possible in life. There's really no reason for her to continue her education.
It's true. And speaking of daughters, shout out to your daughter, BJ Sarah, who went on your Twitter page and was promoting World Turtle Day by telling people to go buy the Ride the Turtle shirt on your Twitter page.
I'm sorry, Steve. I think you made a mistake. I no longer have a daughter.
Oh, okay. All right, let's talk about this 71-year-old man. I saw the headline and I was like, you got to be kidding me. What is this story even about? And it says 71-year-old man finds out that he has the perfect poop.
Hey, there you go.
His name's Herbie, and Herbie's turds are apparently very good. He can...
wow.
Dude, this is a thing. He can donate his feces to be transplanted into others to give them good bacteria and help them with their digestive health.
Oh, wow.
Now, just to paint a good...
Wow. Do I want someone else's action in my wow?
Well, here's the crazy part. This morning, I was getting ready for the show, and I was listening to an interview that Herbie did. And Danny walks in as I'm listening to it, like, what the hell are you listening to? There's just an old man talking serious about his Duke.
And the reason why I'm doing a little bit of an interview is because of the fact that I have perfect poop. So they tell me. So a lot of people don't have it. I am maybe not even 1% of the people in the United States have what I have, especially at my age. That's why all this came about, because the doctor said, oh my goodness, he never knew of anybody that was over the age of 70 that could donate their poop. I'm glad able to help people out.
I love the humble brag. I'm like part of the 1% of perfect poopers.
Dude, seriously, I think this guy probably wins in the nursing home. I mean, right off the bat, he's the king. And if you see the video of him, he's a sharp, like, I'm about to make things happen. He's dressed to the nines. He's ready to go.
Yeah, he's got the jacket on. He's got the gold chain over the shirt. He's got the sweet, kind of longish hair with the awesome white mustache that he's got, 70-year-old man mustache.
Fantastic.
I think Dos Equis needs to hire him as the most interesting man in the world.
Oh, definitely.
I'm interested.
In related news, apparently there's now a smart toilet that will take snapshots of your waste and then send the images straight to a doctor for analysis.
Oh, sweet. I don't have to do it myself.
That's very helpful, actually, because I don't want that on my phone because we've got the photo share. So you take a picture for the doctor, and then everybody gets to see it. It's like, no. And if you got screensavers, all of a sudden on your big TV, there it is. No. I like this.
Aren't you worried about hackers?
You know what? If the hackers might leave me alone, they go, okay, that's it. We're not bothering this guy ever again. What the hell is this he's got on his...
This is just a terrible screw up, and I can't even imagine the situation. It happened in Illinois, and a guy was pulled over, and the cops thought that he had a bunch of drugs during a traffic stop.
Oh.
So they take out what they thought were drugs, spread it out on the floor, or on the ground while they were like trying to investigate everything, while he says, no, that's my daughter. They were the ashes of his daughter that passed
Oh, my
away.
God, no.
Could you imagine that? Like, here you are, like, getting pulled over, dealing with that, and it's like, yo, stop doing what you're doing. That's my daughter's ashes.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't even... wow.
And the story is just completely, it goes down a whole dark road. I don't want to completely ruin people's days, but that was just like, when you see that story, you're like, come on, you got to listen to the guy. If he says it's someone's ashes, maybe wait until you get somewhere where you can safely spread it out to make sure it's okay, and then you can put it back in the canister.
Yeah, I all parts of that story really irritate me. I don't understand how that can even happen, to be honest with you. I mean, wow. Okay.
Stupidity, I would say. Stupidity is definitely a major factor.
That does not make the boys in blue look good.
Dude, so remember that movie with Will Ferrell that came out on Netflix that was just weird but kind of funny? It was that Eurovision, the story of Fire Saga.
Yes.
And the whole movie was based on a real singing reality show that happens in Europe, and it's completely over the top. And it seems so unbelievable, like watching this movie, like, no, this is not how things happen. But apparently a band just won the 2021 Eurovision Song Contest, and they're in trouble because while they won, their name's Måneskin, and they're like a rock band.
Okay.
While they're on like the podium saying, hey, we won and congratulations, it appears that one of the members of the band just leans down and does a line of coke.
Oh.
And so now they're going to have to take a drug test to make sure that he wasn't doing coke. The band insists we're really against drugs and we've never used cocaine. But if you see the video footage of it, it just seems very odd. Like they're a little over the top looking band as is, like kind of like a glam rock band. And at one point, like he just leans down and it looks like he's just sniffing something off the table.
Yeah, it sure does. I mean, it's really hard to ignore that.
Got to use that for the sequel.
Yeah. I guess if the majority of the band is against drugs, you can say the band is against drugs.
Except for our singer, whoever it is.
Yeah, that dude, but he's, again, most of us, though, so we make up the majority.
He's just struggling with allergies. And if you see the video, I mean, it looks like he's just like, they're all talking, and he just like leans down and just does a bump.
Yeah, it's, man, dude, it's like, they got some splaining to do.
Can't you just wait like 30 seconds?
I mean, that's like straight up 70s or 80s hair metal behavior right there. I think it's hilarious. Like, what do you think? This crazy glammed up metal band, rock band might not do drugs?
It's such a shock to me. Yeah, I never would think that would happen.
Hey, it turns out that me and Charles Barkley have something in common besides being bald and beautiful.
Oh, do tell.
Wow, there's another thing?
Apparently, we both like to fall asleep while on the job.
Oh, look at you guys you guys are brothers on National Brother Day.
Dude, so there's a Sixers-Wizards game going on, and, he's part of, like, the announce team that analyzes the game during halftime or whatever it may be.
Yeah, he's been doing that for years, yeah.
So him and also Shaq is a part of that as well.
Oh, that's a great team.
Charles Barkley is trying to give, like, his analysis during the first half and just be like, hey, this is what I thought. Shaq interrupts him and says, how do you even have anything to say when you fell asleep during the game? And then they post video during this of Shaq. Shaq took video of Charles Barkley asleep during the game.
Wow, that is quite, you know what? That's a bust. And I don't know how Charles feels about that one.
Well, here's how it sounded.
I thought they did a good job on Bill and Westbrook. They played really good defense.
Ernie, sorry to interrupt. I know snitches get stitches, but he was not watching the game. And I have proof. I'm just saying.
Oh,
you weren't watching the game at all. Look at him, Ernie. He was not watching the game. So do not go to him.
That must have been during a commercial break. That was doing it to be.
Sleep nights, young man. It's all his Look at him, Kenny. Ernie, don't ask him. And then you find me in the club, bottle full of bro.
No. So from what you were able to see in the first half, what'd you think? I was a little tired today, Ernie. I shot a commercial all day yesterday in the sun, so I'm a little tired.
And there's the video right there, BJ. Check it out. His eyes are closed.
He's done. Oh, yeah, he's not out of it.
And he even got some of the stats wrong, and they're like, yeah, you don't get it right because you fell asleep during the game.
Oh, man. I don't know how old Charles is, but when you get to a certain age, you really got to get your naps in or that's going to happen.
Well, in all fairness, he wasn't watching the game. He was watching the Mariners, and it put him to sleep because What? I don't even know.
Did they have a hard time hitting the ball? What happened? I wasn't watching.
Yeah, but the Padres had no problem hitting the ball, especially on Friday when they beat the Mariners 16-1.
Oh, that was a great game, though, because we scored a run.
Yes. Yes, we didn't get no hit. That was exciting.
Yeah,
Saturday, lost a close one. I think it was like 6-4. And then yesterday they lost a real nail biter, BJ. Yeah. 9-2 being swept by the Padres.
But look, we got 2 runs this time. I mean, look, we got 4 runs the night before. So actually, we're going back down again.
Well, hey, at least they've got the Oakland A's to take on in Oakland, who are currently in first place. The Mariners now have a 21-26 record.
Yeah. I think we're seeing just how things are going.
But how about them Sounders?
Hooray!
Root for the Sounders. They tied against Atlanta United, which means that the Sounders are still undefeated. They just refuse to lose. This is the best start in club history, where they have 5 wins, 2 draws, and no losses.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. All right. Listen, there's something to root for.
Up next, on Sunday, they're going to be at home taking on the Austin Football Club.
Hooray!
So go Sounders. And go Mariners, too.
Go Mariners.
He still wants the Mariners to go.
I still have hope, BJ.
I know.
You must be in a good mood, though. Your Bruins just beat the Capitals 3-1 to win that series 4-1. So the Caps are done. So hopefully, it's funny. TJ Oshie put a really nice comment. He's a member of the Capitals, saying, hey, thanks fans, thanks for everything. And as you read the comments, there's all these Seattle hockey fans going, can't wait to see you as a Kraken member, because people are still keeping their fingers crossed that the Capitals won't protect him. I don't know if that's going to happen, but
come on,
that's definitely wishful thinking for the Seattle Kraken
fans. Let him go. Let him come to his hometown.
The Blues are done. They got swept by Colorado, and the great game between Nashville and Carolina ended up Nashville beating them 4-3 in double overtime. Always so much fun to watch those kind of games. As far as weather, 59 degrees and rain, and thanks to Kia Puyallup for giving us the Migs Report, and that's what's up.
That's what's up, buddy. On Friday, Steve, he did get this one wrong.
Martha's Vineyard is an island off of which East Coast state? Maine? No. Rhode Island? No. New York? No.
Wow.
With the government agent.
Freaking wine.
Unbelievable. So salty.
Wow. Okay.
Angry.
I don't even know what I said except frickin'.
Yeah, Massachusetts was what we were looking for, sir. All right, come on now. Come on now, buddy. You want a shot at beating Steve? All right, you got it. 206-421-ROCK. We're playing Beat Migs at 647 on The Rock.
Today's podcast is brought to you by bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, who's ready to answer your questions about bankruptcy. Travis, is it true that if you filed for bankruptcy once, you can't file again?
Even if you filed bankruptcy before, you can almost certainly file bankruptcy again. Different types of bankruptcies have different time limits between filings. In Chapter 7, full bankruptcy, you can only file Chapter 7 once every 8 years. However, you can almost always file a Chapter 13 case. Chapter 13 cases can be filed immediately following a Chapter 7. They can be filed immediately following a prior Chapter 13 case. Chapter 13 is a reorganization plan, so there will be some type of monthly payment, but it's based on your budget and your ability to afford that payment. So Chapter 13 is an option in almost all cases, even with a prior bankruptcy filing.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com. Thanks for listening.